morning, everyone from PipsMatter and Limassol, Cyprus. Happy Friday, and welcome to this market analysis report. Me and Adam are going to go over everything you need to know before you start trading today. So the first thing, I'd like to welcome Adam to this report. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, Adam, you're going to be covering the quote of the day for today.
Yep.
Get into it.
It says newbie traders trade 5 to 10 times too big. They are taking 5 to 10% risks on a trade. They should be taking 1 to 2% risks.
Okay, explain us this a little bit.
Well, basically what I meant by that is that newbies usually see only profit but not the risk. They don't understand or appreciate the power of compounding and the power of small odds. Basically, we at PipsMatter, we start with 0.5% risk only on every single trade. And tonight was the proof of our system. With a starting risk of 0.5%, we made 84.7% profit.
In a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, in a couple. Now, that's the power of compounding and that's the power of the small sizes.
Yes, exactly. So, it is that idea that we said before when we go fishing, the fish only sees the bait and doesn't see the hook.
Exactly.
And most new traders only see the profit and don't see the risk.
Exactly.
So I'm really glad you covered this because this is really important, especially for a day like today. Non-farm payrolls. It's a very important day to protect your capital. Many people lose everything they have on these kind of days. So let's go over today's market movers. For the US, we obviously have the non-farm payrolls. Tell us for the rest. What do we have?
Well, with GBP we have the UK manufacturing data for August, and the Euro area will have the German industrial production data.
Okay, very good. From what I saw, they're expecting that the German industrial production will actually rise, and manufacturing in the UK should also be quite important, especially with what happened with the GBP recently. Here's a very important note. Pound pressure has increased significantly because Merkel and Holland actually pushed for a very hard Brexit. What this means is that shortly after the markets opened in Asia yesterday, well, this morning, the pound fell more than 6% within 2 minutes. Obviously took out most of these losses back. And actually, this report, according to Financial Times, is because of a couple of algorithms.
They call it like a flash crash because, well, everyone said that it was a fat finger, like back in the past.
Right.
But no, it was totally, in my opinion, so it was some kind of algorithmic failure, let's say, but no one can know it for sure.
Okay, great. We also saw that Deutsche Bank is moving closer to a solution. This is according to an article in Bloomberg. It quoted that the Deutsche Bank is actually in formal talks to actually sell shares or assets in order to raise capital. What we're moving on to now is the most important part of the day, and that will be the NFP. Now, a strong market labor report will actually push Euro USD lower. Adam made a perfect analysis on this, and he's going to tell us what he thinks about Euro USD. That means we're going to be moving on to charts. Here's Euro dollar. Adam, all yours, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. So basically, you can see the Euro dollar daily chart. Now, what I think is that if we get a stronger data from the US, then it's going to breach this area and we'll head to until here 62.5%, which is a huge movement. Now if it's gonna be weaker, then in my opinion it's like between the 85.5% and the 100%. So let's say this area will be the area that we are heading to.
Okay, very good. So right now we have a very strong support at 111. This is the next big support. With the NFP, the biggest surprises are that they're notoriously very volatile. And looking at historical data of NFPs, we see that most of the time economists are very wrong. And that the markets are often taken by big surprises and big moves happen. So like what Adam said, we're seeing the major move is 62.5, 75, 87.5, and 100. These are the 4 points of interest right now. We are actually, right now, as of time of speaking, we are bullish euro dollar. That means we're bearish on the USD. To analyze a couple of trades here, we're gonna go over basically this is the big move that happened this morning. As you guys can see, it's a huge 800, 700 something pip move in a couple of minutes and then retracement backwards. Our system, the system 2023 worked very well on this. We actually made very good percentage return. How much was it, Adam?
84.7.
I'm just like here.
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, so as you see, price retraced back, for example, GBP, JPY, and price actually closed right back at the triple bottom. That means GBP isn't that weak after all. Here's gold. We could see gold head higher today. We don't see it breaking below this area here, which is the 1200 area. But we do believe it's gonna slowly begin to head higher. We also see USD JPY heading back into its trading range. That means heading back down. But in order for you to go over, basically to understand exactly what we're going to be trading for this NFP, it's best to actually sign up for the NFP workshop, live trading chamber actually. That's going to be starting well, in a couple of hours, 4 or 5 hours. We're going to get started. And it'll be good to see you all here. For me and Adam and everyone else at PipsMatter, we wish you a happy Friday, happy trading. And is there anything else you'd like to say, Adam?
Nothing really. I just want to see everyone on the NFP because it's gonna be huge.
Very good. Okay, let's get the day started great, and everybody, we wish you all the best. Take care.
Bye.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try and try. Try and try. You'll succeed at last.